Hey party people, welcome to my channel, or perhaps welcome back to my channel. This is KK All Night, and here I focus on style, fashion, and outfit inspiration with a heavy emphasis on the outfit inspiration, as well as sourcing my clothing responsibly. For me, that's going to mean a lot of thrifting, a lot of consignment shopping, as well as shopping at secondhand retail locations. If those seem like things that you might be interested in, please consider liking, commenting, subscribing, as well as hitting that notification bell so that you never miss an upload. I currently upload my OOTDs on Sundays, which is what today's video is for November 9th. But I'm also trying to be consistent with my Wednesday uploads. So let's jump right into this Sunday fit. This is what I wore to church. Let's start with the bottom. These leopard print, over the knee, almost thigh-high boots. I got so many compliments on these today. They're actually thrifted, of course, but Shoe Dazzle, which is not a company I usually thrift, but I couldn't leave these in the store, y'all. They were like 11 bucks. What a deal. So you got the over the knee boots, you gotta have the tights to match. Yes, you gotta match, you got to coordinate the mushroom shirt with the mushroom belt. If you know, you know. I've paired that with this little kind of baby doll black dress. It is sleeveless, and that's an oldie but goodie from TJ Maxx. Since it is November, you know, I'm breaking out my trusted faux fur cuff mock turtle neck, which is Shein. And speaking of Shein, my earrings as well as my little leopard belt are also from Shein. I thought this kind of asymmetrical shape kind of mimicked the shape of the leopard print. And this little leather bolero situation, y'all know it was thrifted. I just can't imagine spending hundreds and hundreds of dollars on my leather pieces when I can get them for under 20. I'm trying to think, have I ever paid? I have paid retail price for some leather, but that is very, very, very rare. So for my purse today, I have her with this cute cat handle. Now, she is inspired by the Levan purse that is all leather. This is fabric. I cannot afford an over $1,000 purse that you can basically only fit your hopes and dreams in. So I'm going with that inspired piece, and I think it works nicely with the jaguar and the leopard. So there we have Sunday's church look. I did run some errands in this, and like I said, I got lots of compliments. Now, my son is in a cotillion this evening. He will be escorting a young lady, and so please stay tuned for the evening cotillion look. And this is my fit for the cotillion. Now, we do have a little dilemma. First, let me talk about this dress. This heavily beaded dress, y'all know it was thrifted. It was like $10 or $11. Get into all that detail. I'll have to put up a name of the designer. It's not one I'm familiar with. But then we have this sheer peach design going on at the bottom. I thought it was beautiful. So the dilemma are the shoes. Now, we could use these right here on my feet. Yes, they are thongs. They have the slight heel, but the cute thing about these is that the heels light up. I don't know if you're going to be able to see it in the light, but that was a definite option. My next option were just these heels, which I'm hoping give the effect that I don't have anything on my feet. I actually have 1, 2, 3, 4 pair of clear heels. The other pair that I could have worn was closed-toed, and it buckled around. It had like an ankle strap with some rhinestones hanging down, but I just felt like that was going to be too difficult to kind of like slip my feet off or slip my feet from out of them, like if I was sitting under the table, so I didn't want to go with those. So I was hoping these would give like a Cinderella effect. So these were an option, okay? But the ones that I truly wanted were these. You get the rhinestone detail here at the top. It looks like you have on kind of like an ankle bracelet. Only one problem. I was putting them on, y'all, and this happened. That's not where the heel is supposed to be. Now, I know you guys are probably thinking, oh, that must be a Shein pair of heels, but no, it's not. Oh, and I didn't even realize the tap came off of this one. These are Valerie Stevens, which is actually a good brand, but I think the problem is that they are very old, and the glue, I guess, just, I don't know, glue dry rots, but that was not an option for. So we have the flip-flops. We have these clear slides. The only thing about these is that, I don't know, something about the fact that they just kind of like slide in like high-heeled flip-flops, giving Candies vibes. I didn't know if I wanted to go with that. Now, these were by far my most comfortable, and this silver kind of rainbow glitter going on there, I thought was perfect. So let's put these on. Okay, y'all, they're on. You know, the more and more I look at these, the more I'm wondering if it's even worth getting them fixed for the amount that I'm going to use them. For one, it needs a tap, and then gluing that heel back on, I just don't know how strong it will really be. So because of the comfortability aspect, as well as these are the shoes that cover my toes the most, and I don't want my feet to get cold, I think this is going to be the final look. I have this silver clutch. These are from Shein. These were gifted to me by my cousin. But y'all, I want to talk about my jewelry. I have recently invested in some Alexis Bittar jewelry. I'm going to put some close-ups on the cutaway. I have this gorgeous ring. I have the bracelet. They're not a set. They don't match, but they go, if that makes sense. And then I have these hoop earrings. There is another bracelet that I was looking at that I really enjoy, but these, I think, give more of the aesthetic that I'm looking for. The other bracelet did not have the rhinestone detail. It was really just gold. So what I liked about the other one, though, I don't know if you can tell, this is kind of 3D. It kind of sits up off of your wrist, and the other bracelet set up even higher, so it's kind of more dramatic. But I think I'm going to stick with these. Let me show you my jacket. All right, here we are. This is the final look, and this is the jacket on. I thought this burgundy color was a nice contrast, kind of like this peach delicate color. This is real fur. This was gifted to me by a good friend of mine a long time ago. So here we go. And it even has pockets. I love this jacket. And with the purse. So this was my final fit for the cotillion. But you know, I always had to have two options. Hold on a second. Okay, y'all, this is the second look. Totally in the opposite direction with the all black. And I just feel like a red lip with all black is very dramatic. So I would definitely still wear the stole or the crop jacket, I think is what this is. But then I have a choice of purses. So let me put the stole down and go through the purse ideas. Okay, this is the dress without the stole. It is a little bit low cut for me. I think most people would think it was fine. I might consider a bandeau top to give me a little bit more coverage right here. Originally, I was also thinking this is all bare and maybe a necklace, but I think that would detract from this gorgeous belt. This belt, believe it or not, is Shein. The bracelets are Shein. The earrings are Shein. So all my accessories are Shein. So the star of the show are the YSL heels. And since the dress is so long, you would probably get a peek while I'm walking and when I'm sitting down or if I went to dance. But then I figured, why not just go for a matchy-matchy moment with my YSL bag. This is a strap bag, but I would wear it as a clutch. The only thing is, I mean, it's stuffed now, so maybe it wouldn't be too big and bulky to do. So that was one option, and as I'm looking, I kind of like that option. Now, originally, I was thinking this purse just because it's gold, small, and you can clutch it. But the geometric pattern, I think, clashes with the feminine flower detail of the belt. Plus, it's two different golds. Speaking of which, you will notice that my bracelets are a little bit different gold than the belt. But I think that works just because of the position of the bracelets and the belt. Whereas this geometric purse had two things going against it, the color and the shape. I could also do this little cute round number. Fun story about this. They had other colors. They had silver. They had all gold. They had all black. This has like a green shimmer to it, but this was the cheapest. So that's why I got it. I think I could make it work. You know, this is floral, garden party was a theme, and this has a hint of green in it. So I think I could definitely have done the circle. Really, all you can fit on here are your dreams. Not even your hopes and dreams, just your dreams, as Carrie would say, a YouTuber that I watch. And then the last item was this owl. And I just thought bringing out the fun gold accents would be cute. This is also a crossbody that I would wear as a clutch. But I think the owl detail of the purse and the floral detail of the belt or would just be conflicting too much. So my top two choices would be the YSL bag and the circle bag. And thinking about it, the little hint of green, given the theme of the cotillion, I think I might go with this. So this was the second option. But I think the first is definitely the winner. That just means that I'll have to find another event to go to. Now, I will tell y'all, you know I love to film outside, and I am outside right now at 42 degrees. I am trying to stay consistent and film outside for you all. So with that, you guys, be safe out there. Hey party people, happy Tuesday. Today is November 11th. Happy Veterans Day, and thank you to all the veterans out there for their service. Today we went and got my daughter a blowout. Turned out adorable. This was my fit. Y'all, I swear it went from like 70 and balmy to a chilly 45 degrees in less than 24 hours. So I actually could have gone for a jacket today. But let's start at the bottom. I have my trusty Amazon booties on. These are actually faux leather, but such a good facsimile of real leather. Also, this lug sole and block heel is very stable, so it's going to make walking very comfortable, but still giving you that height if you need it. I paired these with my wide leg light denim pants. Now that is a wide leg. These are actually from Venus. They're a little bit big now, so I'm getting even more of that volume with the pants. I have to tie it really tight here. I paired it with my Shein mock turtle faux fur cuff turtleneck. This is a winner in the during the colder months. I have a white one as well, so I get plenty of use out of both. And then I have on first this leather blazer. Now you know that my leather is mostly thrifted. I think this is East 5th. Excellent condition. I paid less than $10 for this blazer. If you don't already know, I will wipe out the lining with like a Lysol wipe, let that air dry, sun it outside. Then I flip it over and use leather cleaner and conditioner on the outside before I wear it. It works well for me. Then additionally, I have on this cute hat. Now, I thrifted it, and when I first got it, I said, what a cute black hat. It's very plain with just a simple star. Well, I live in the DMV, and I quickly learned that the star was for Dallas Cowboys. Am I a Dallas Cowboy fan? No. Am I a Commander fan? No. I'm not really into football, but people certainly made sure that I knew what this stood for. Am I still going to wear it? Absolutely, because I think it's cute, it's plain, it's simple, it's a star. My bag today is my Hermes saddle bag. So fun fact, this bag was originally created for equestrian use, and somehow it morphed into a fashion statement. And so I rock mine whenever I have the opportunity to. And I think that really completes the outfit for today. And hopefully before too long, you'll see me in my office fits again. All right, you guys, be safe out there. Hey, party people, happy Wednesday. Today is November 12th. This is my fit. I am not in the office. You know, lately here, I have been very much into the baggy, oversized look. I am quite enjoying it. Normally, because I am larger chested, I feel that more fitted tops fit me well. But if it is egregiously so, or very much oversized, I think it works. So we're starting at the bottom with my tried and true Amazon booties. Will get you right every time. Very comfortable, very easy to walk in. I paired it with, again, my light denim wide leg pants. Those are from Venus. Listen, if it's denim or a suit or a sweater, I'm gonna wear it more than once before I launder it. I think in the past week or two, this is the third time I'm wearing it. So I think it's time to wash them. And today was perfect for them because I did what? I went thrifting, y'all. I might have a problem. So that Wednesday upload probably won't be until the beginning of December because I have other Wednesday uploads also about things that I have thrifted in the past month, part of October when I wasn't supposed to be thrifting at all. So maybe, hopefully, prayerfully, with me being back in the office soon, that will help curtail that habit. I have this sweatshirt on, which I believe is Tommy Hilfiger, but you know what caught my eye was this grommet and ribbon detail. I contemplated switching out the ribbon, which I don't think would be that difficult, but I'm probably not going to take the time to do it. And then I put this vest over it. This vest was gifted to me. It's Eddie Bauer. And, you know, standing out here now, I don't even really know that I need it. But, you know, this weather yesterday was just criminal, y'all. It was cold and windy, like 40s. I know I said I wanted it to be colder, but I meant like high 50s, low 60s. So this right here, if it just got a tad bit colder for the rest of the season, I'd be happy with that. And then maybe some snow at Christmas time, that'd be perfect. If only it were that easy. For my bag, I had my Hermes saddlebag, which I actually did not take in the store when I was thrifting just because it was too big. One thing about these jeans, I love them, but there's no pockets. So I had nowhere for my little tissues and my phone. So the girlies who have a big chest, they got a lot of room up here. So I stuck it right in my bra and I was fine. Also, the red lip, obviously, did not wear that when I went thrifting. You're trying clothes on. The last thing you want to do is mess up something that you're interested in getting. But for a pop of color and matching the ribbon and this long john turtleneck situation going on here, I thought it was cute. So that is the look for today. Oh, I forgot to show you the cutest part, my socks. Let me show you the socks and try to get up there so you can see them better. All right, let's see how my balance is. Do you guys see who that is? If you said Bob Ross the painter, you'd be right. Dollar store. Excuse me, $1.25 store. All right, you guys, be safe out there. Hey, party people. Happy Thursday. Today is November 13th, and I am not in the office. However, I should be in the office next week, so that is great. Thank God all of this is over for now. So this is my fit for today. I wanted to be cozy. It was kind of chilly this morning, a little windy. So I went for this set. A set will get you right every time because it's so little effort involved. Really, all you have to do is accessorize. And because it's already a put together set, if you don't really do that, you're still covered. So what I did was go heavy on the heart detail in this set. So we got the gray background with the white hearts, but then my accessories also, I have the heart silver ring, this sterling silver necklace, as well as my sterling silver Tiffany's hearts. And then because it was extra cold this morning, I paired it with this long line puffer vest. Why I like this is because usually you will see the puffer vest and they will be cropped. This gives you the advantage of not feeling like you're heavy and bogged down with a jacket on your sleeves and feeling tight, but you are still covered because it is a long line vest. Then I added my Kate Spade bag, which was thrifted. And actually, I'm looking at it, the jacket and the set are both Shein. So another Shein day, y'all. Don't sleep on Shein. Now on my feet, I have these comfortable slides. They are leather with this tassel. Now you will hear the girlies say, if I love it, I'm going to get it in every color. That has never been me. I'd rather spend my money on something new and just get the thing in that one color. But in this case, I actually did get this pair of shoes in navy and gray. They are called J Slides. I've never purchased anything else from that brand, but I've had these for ages and they are quite comfortable. Now I'm getting into my sock game again. So let me show you what I have on today. These are Coca-Cola, the little Coca-Cola bear and the Coca-Cola can. And I love it that it's on the light blue background. And my sunnies, I have on my Coach glasses. Now, if you've been following me, you know that I say these glasses, they just go with everything from something that's neutral like gray or light blues, chocolate browns, obviously any shade of purple. They just seem to match. My black sunglasses would have been too heavy for this look. And it's not like I have a bunch to choose from. I have about 5. So it was limited. But out of those, I think this works really well. So let me take off my vest so you can see the entire outfit. Very comfortable, elastic waistband. I will say, you know, with your knits, you can have something that's open knit or very tight knit. This is very tight knit, but still you're getting toward the time of weather and the time of season where I feel like I need to layer. So I have on a bodysuit underneath. And what I love about this particular bodysuit is that it has the finger holes. I just think those are so cute. I don't know why I feel like they add something. And you know, you'll have shirts that are long but no finger holes. And I'm like, that is just such a missed opportunity. But I digress. That is the look for today. And you guys be safe out there. Hey, party people. Happy Friday. Today is November 14th. I am not in the office and this is my fit. I was going for something kind of casual, kind of cool. I have a few errands to run. I'm going to visit my mom. So I like the kind of aesthetic this is giving with the street vibe. Anytime you have any type of dress, like a knit dress, and you add flat boots, whether it's combat boots, rain boots, just plain leather boots, it gives a much more kind of New York street aesthetic. So let's start with the dress. This dress is a Gabrielle Union New York and Company collaboration. I love the stripes and I love the green detail of the stripes that you have on the cuff as well as the hem. So as I said, I wanted to go for kind of like a street style vibe. So I paired it with my hunter boots. Now you'll notice it has that little red square around the hunter, and that's where I decided to bring in the red lip color as well as my Gucci purse. This is one of the first purses that I purchased from Fashion File, and I have been a fan ever since. So then I went for gold accessories, just some plain gold hoops. You'll notice these hoops are mimicking the shape of the Gucci emblem, some gold rings, and my gold watch, again, pulling in the gold from the detail on the purse. Now, y'all know I got a bodysuit up under here, so it's actually pretty nice right now. I have my puffer vest, which I believe is either Gap, Old Navy, or the retailer that I'm not shopping at right now, just in case it gets a little windy. And I also love this little hood detail. Have you guys ever noticed that the hoods on garments never actually fit right? Like there's that weird cone thing going on at the top. I mean, this is no different, but I really like the aesthetic of just the hood hanging down. So that is the look for today. I'm praying that everyone has a fabulous Friday and you guys be safe out there. Hey, pretty people. Happy Saturday. We made it to the end of the week. Today is November 15th, and this is my fit. Y'all, I had to get up early this morning because I needed to get some lab work. Pro tip, y'all, if you need to get lab work, get there as early as you can, preferably make an appointment. I wasn't able to do that, but best believe I was the first person in line. Yes, I was that person. Sat in my car, and when I saw 2 other cars pulled up, I promptly hopped my butt out and got in line. Only had to wait 2 minutes, so it worked out for me. And great thing I did because, of course, today their systems were down. It's Saturday, so it's not like I could come back Sunday. Earliest would be Monday, and then that was running into my appointment time. Another pro tip, always have a paper copy. I know we are in the days and ages of computers and technology and AI and all that, but look, their computer system went down and they were only taking people who had paper copies of their orders. And guess who had it? Yes, that would be me. So I was able to get in and out in a relatively short amount of time. But anyway, because of that, because it was early, because it was cold, I wanted to be warm. I wanted to be comfortable. But you know, at the end, I always want to be cute. First, let's talk about this new hair, new me. At least for this week, this is what I will be rocking. Pro tip, if you are in a rush or you don't want to do too much, but you want to do too much, 2 things will get you right every time. A statement piece of jewelry. For this instance, I went for these hoops. They're just simple hoops, but look how big they are. Situation going on here. A necklace wouldn't have been the greatest statement piece. And since, you know, you're getting lab work done, you probably don't want a lot of bangles and things on your arms. So there is some function when you talk about getting your outfit together. It's form and function. And a red lip. If I only had to pick one, I'd pick that red lip. It's going to get you right every time. So since I want it to be warm, I have these overalls on. Well, first, let me talk about this jacket. This jacket is Worthington, which I believe is JCPenney's. Y'all know I thrifted it. It is a wool blend. Child, this coat was like $7. And I picked this one because the green tweed in it is picking up on kind of that forest green turtleneck that I have on. So, y'all, you know that song is cuffing season. It's winter coat season, so I'll be showcasing my winter coats as well. And y'all, if you notice, I didn't talk about my purse. That's because I didn't have one. Now, I will always have a purse with me, but sometimes it just stays in the car. Depends on what I'm doing. I just had to run into their office, so I just grabbed my wallet. So yeah, I always have a purse, but it's not always necessarily a part of my outfit. I have on these cute overalls. They are Gap, but again, yes, thrifted. Yes, ma'am. And you know I am long john down to the 9s. And then I have a turtleneck underneath. I have my trusty Amazon faux leather booties. I want some height. I love a good heel, but I knew I was going to be standing, so I always also wanted to be comfortable. So I think I accomplished everything that I set out to. I was early to my appointment. I was cozy and warm, and I was cute. This brings us to the end of another week. I hope you have enjoyed. I certainly have enjoyed trying to inspire you and give you tips and tricks for dressing your best. If you've made it this far, I can only assume that you did enjoy it. So if you are not already subscribed, please consider liking, commenting, and subscribing. Y'all, it takes all of a minute to drop a comment, to leave a heart, and to subscribe. Actually, not even that, maybe 10 seconds, and it would greatly help me. I'm still a new YouTuber. I'm trying to reach as many people as possible. And to all my current subscribers, you know, you guys, I appreciate you so much. A million things you could be doing. Maybe not a million, but a lot of others besides watching me. So I appreciate that you do. With that, I'm going to close out. Look forward to another week, and you guys be safe out there.